Timmer, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Cloudy,
Welcome.
what's going on, dude?
Not too much, buddy.
Snuck up on me there. How's it going?
Not too bad. Season 6, episode 4 of the 3BeerPod. It is Chris and Tim. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I need this tonight more than ever. I've been thinking about tonight's show for a little while. It's just one of those days, Timmer.
Oh, buddy, we'll get you back in shape here right now, buddy. We got you.
You got me? You got
Yeah,
me. Let's get right rolling into it, okay? With a what you drinking, bud, where we highlight the beers that we're going to consume during the 4th episode of season 6 in the pod. What do you got tonight, Tim?
I've got a double monogamy from this is from Bellwoods. So friend of the pod, Tommy Page, gave this one to me for my birthday. I've been holding on to this one. It's a double IPA. It's got a little kick to it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling that already. Got started on that one. And then this was one we actually had this summer, Cloudy, when we went to Sawdust City.
We did. Did we?
Our buddy Quiggs brought this one home. We went to Sawdust City. Yeah, we did. Quiggs brought this one home for me, though, in a can, which is awesome. This is the pineapple and Scotch bonnet kettle sour. It's got some sweetness and a little bit of heat on the back end. It's kind of tasty. So excited for that one. And again, another friend of the pod, our old friend Darren Eber, hooked me up with this one from Boschkong Brewing. I think this is in Bob Cajun. That's what I feel like. And it's the Halliburton Forest Amber Lager. So haven't tried that one yet. Looking forward to trying that one out tonight, Cloudy. What you drinking, bud?
There you go. Hey, I've got my, I don't know if you can see it, my Sawdust shirt on tonight. So
Nice.
yeah, I guess we were there, right?
We were there.
I'm almost done the sun split. I've been thinking about this sun split since I picked it up at your place on the weekend. I've been thinking about drinking this since Monday. So got that going tonight.
Fresh from the brewery, buddy. Good stuff.
Yes. So I made a little run to the Lickbo earlier on the weekend, and I picked up some beers. I haven't tried. Have I tried this? It's a Fly Monkeys Memories of the Future. It's a sour. See that with the glare there? Too much glare for you. So I'm going to get into that one. And then this one from Collective Arts we've had on the pod. This is the Coconut and Key Lime IPA.
Wow, that sounds delicious.
Yeah. Well, look at
Have you had that one?
I have not. So I'm going to get into those here tonight and give those guys a try here as we get going. I got to tell you, Timmer, I've been Kijiji'd over the last few days. I told you about this. Well, no, I remember I posted that ad. So I Kijiji. I don't want to sell any. I just get it out of my head. Like I don't want it here. I don't want it at my house. Just take it away. So on Friday, I posted. I've got these flagstone patio stones that I'm trying to get rid of. 300 square feet of it. So I post a photo. It's a lot. So I posted on Kijiji. I'm like 250, but you remove. Right? That sounds like a pretty good deal. That's like a fucking square foot. Yeah. So I'm like, you get rid of it. It's yours. Within minutes, I get a response. Some woman, I'll take it for free. What? That's not how it works.
That's not a good deal.
You don't know how to work Kijiji. That's not right.
Nope.
So I was like,
okay.
bugger off. I told her. I'm like, no. Then I had, somebody else goes, I'll give you $200 if you remove it. I'm like, no. You can.
They were going to pay you $50 less, and you take it up.
Yeah, apparently.
That's still not a good deal. Nope.
No.
Okay. Next.
So I lowered the price down to $150. I'm like, I need it gone.
Got to move the product. Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Got to push it out the door. So Buddy gets a hold of me and says $100, and he'll remove.
Okay.
Whatever. You timing's right, buddy.
Saves you the labor. Solid.
Yeah. But he can't do it today, which would have been Saturday. I can't do it today because it's my birthday. I told you this.
He's got to have birthday beers.
Yeah.
Birthday beers.
He's like, I can't. He proceeds to tell me 7 times it's his birthday. Like I'm like, is this the gift you want? Because I'm like, we're not friends. I don't owe you. Right. And I know for a fact I've lied every step of the way. So he has no idea who I am. He'll never find this podcast.
Did you get him a birthday card?
No, I didn't get him anything.
You should have got him something.
So Saturday night, texts me, goes, hey, Chris, it'll be tomorrow. I'm busy tonight because it's my birthday.
It's his birthday.
Yes. Okay.
He's a guy who likes to celebrate his birthday.
Apparently. So then, hey, Chris, I won't be early tomorrow because
it's his birthday.
It's my birthday. And I'm like, okay, dude. Like,
all right.
Whatever.
He wanted a present.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I'm getting you the present. Like, we're not that close. So Sunday morning, gets a hold of me. Guess what? Yesterday
It's
was
his
his birthday, so he's running a little late. 5 o'clock Sunday.
Oh,
Finally
buddy.
shows up. It was like Pinky in the Brain pulling into my driveway with this. They had like a wagon at the back. They're on the boulevard. They're in the flower beds.
Like they just brought it up and threw it up in the
They
rhubarb.
She couldn't back it in. It's like, oh.
Oh God.
So I'm sitting in the kitchen window, like, I just want this over. It's 5 o'clock Sunday, right? Like I'm shutting it down for the weekend, and I'm like, oh, just come on. So I go outside. She's like, ooh, that's a lot. I'm like, that's 300 square feet. Like,
That's square and 3 feet. Yeah. Okay.
proceeds to tell me again it was his birthday,
His birthday. Yeah.
and that he's
How old was he? How old
I
do you
don't
think
I
he
don't
was
know.
turning?
I gave up at that point. So I did say at one point, I'm like, so you must have had a wild night for your birthday. He goes, no, not really. Like, Paul, give me
Okay.
something. So
Okay.
Paul, finally, he's got one guy who I said, hey, you're the muscle. He's like, no. I'm like, if you're not the muscle, who's the muscle?
Who's
Because
the
Paul brought his wife. So I end
Were
up
you
helping.
the muscle? Oh,
No,
you were
no.
the muscle.
Yeah, Kijiji.
Oh, buddy.
So
How much did he give you the cash yet?
it's not over. It's not over.
What? Today's
Yeah.
Tuesday, brother.
I end up just popping the flagstone up. He grabbed it, moved it along. I started helping him. They got their little wagon of a trailer too full.
Did they have a wheelbarrow?
Oh, I have a wheelbarrow. Why would they need one?
They came without a wheelbarrow.
Yes,
Like you?
no.
Did they have an assembly line? What were they doing? What was their technique?
That me putting it in the wheelbarrow for them to move.
Come on.
So he gives me the $100 right away because I was like, that's always the awkward, like, when are you going to pay me kind of situation.
Yeah.
So he does this, he gets it out there, and then they realize that the wheels are now touching the axles are now. It's too much weight.
That's a classic.
So they have to put some back.
Overweighted.
Yes.
They got to put some back.
Put some back. I will be
Holy.
back, Paul says, and I'm like, oh, okay. So he shows up today, about half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago.
Come on.
So because I told him I have a client I have to talk to, which was you, because I didn't want him to know anything about me.
Is he gonna be? Is he a guest? Is that our guest today?
Coming up, it's Paul. Come on in, Paul.
Comes out from behind the side.
So guess what? It's not over yet because he still doesn't have it all.
Trailer full.
Yes. He still has to come back.
What?
So then he said he's not from around here. He's about an hour away. He says, listen, what you should do, you should post the rest on Kijiji. And
he doesn't want to come back.
I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'll take your money and then move on. He says, and then just e-transfer me the difference. I'm like,
come on. No. Are you serious? That's what he said?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said, I got to go talk to my client. I better get going here.
What the? Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Not like, no, that's good enough. I got enough. That's enough for my project. He wants the difference.
Yes. He tells me that he likes to do this kind of thing because it allows him to offer his clients a better deal. So I'm like, so I just gave you a deal and then you're going to, which I get. That's fine. Take it away. Get out of here. But
okay. So he's a reseller. He is a flagstone reseller.
He's a landscape dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give you $5 for what's left. Was it Willie Riggs? That's what JT said. Let's not talk about Willie Riggs.
Willie Riggs is a fictional character. Yes.
Wait a second. So, how much you got left?
I probably have about 75 square feet now.
So
75 square feet.
When on Sunday, after we've talked about this flagstone for 3 months that you needed to get rid of it.
Yeah.
About 2 hours before your buddy was coming, I was like, you know what? I could use some flagstone. It hit me at that point in time. After all of this, I was actually in the market for flagstone.
Yeah, that could have been.
I'm not even sure why I just thought of it. So
yeah,
I'll give you $5 for the rest. You remove. You e-transfer that to Paul.
I'll e-transfer Paul $2.
It's a done deal. Shipping and handling.
Oh, buddy. Let me just breathe because that's been
a saga. That's what you call that. That is definitely a saga.
It's saga. That's a good way
I think
to put
you
it.
need a beer, buddy. You came to the right place tonight.
Yeah. That's
Maybe
what
we should have
that's
a
what the pod's all about.
airing of the grievances sometime pod. That's what I feel like this was.
So here, let me say something. I've got 4 winter tires I need gone. I'm not going to Kijiji them. If you need 4 winter tires for a mid-size sedan, get a hold of me. You remove.
Wait a second. What
I'm not
size are they?
Kijijing.
Do they fit my truck?
They might actually.
I
They
need
might.
4 tires.
All right. We'll make this work.
See, I'm quicker on this one. What else you got for sale, buddy? I think I need some of your
See what
stuff.
else we can sell
What
around
else
here.
you got?
We'll
Holy
find something.
smokes!
We'll find
This has
something.
been a saga. That's what
It's
that
a saga.
is.
That's a saga. I'll update you in episode 5. Timber, we should thank our sponsors who are a big part of what we do here. Well, that seems like I'm patting myself in the back. Sean is a big part of what we do here. We thank Shauna
buddy.
every week.
If you're looking to buy or sell, this guy could not move houses faster right now. How many have you sold in the last week? 3?
3 sales in the last
3
week.
sales. I thought so.
Yeah, buddy.
That's
Yep.
impressive. Here's what we have not
Yes, I'm still trying to make money on flagstone in the backyard.
peddling Flagstone. Sold 3 houses and still peddling Flagstone. What we have not made aware for people is when they're actually selling the house, they're going back to the episode that during when they sold the house to find out the amount of beer that they're supposed to be getting. So we're going to make it clear here. If you buy or sell with Chris McLeod, sales rep at Realty House this week, 2 cases of your favorite craft beer, local craft beer. We've had a few good ones in the last couple of days.
Yep.
Talk to Chris McLeod Realty, buy or sell in the next week. 2 cases of beer in your mailbox upon closing. We'd also like to thank Shauna over at the Health House CK.com. I've only had 1/2 of a double IPA, buddy, but I'm reading this like there's no script either. And our friends at the Pakistan Super League, I think we're done. We're done with them.
I don't know. They've been OGs, Tim.
I know, buddy, but they give us nothing but heartache. We just wanted to be friends from the get-go, and these guys have been nothing but heartache. Claiming our video again last week. We'll give it one more week. We'll see how quickly they claim this one. But our old friends at the Pakistan Super League, we just want to be friends, and we hope you're safe. So thanks for sponsoring again this week.
Sean says he'd give me $200 if I remove it and then install it.
That's a steal. This sounds like a real market out there for flagstone.
Who knew? Because now, ever since I sold it, out the wazoo, I'm getting requests for it. Like I'm now a quarry. No, it's not.
Not only are you a Realty House rep, you are also the local limestone quarry.
Yes.
Congratulations. Right. That's fantastic.
Timber, let's get to the beer buzz. This is our 2nd episode of the week. We did a little on location episode on Saturday. That was a blast over at Red Barn with their grand opening.
How fun was that, buddy? That was a lot of people. Yeah. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the organizers of the what was that called? The Farm Fest.
Market. Yep, Farm Fest.
And I'm happy for Denny and Dan and Sandy over at Red Barn because they were moving some product. You know what was cool about that too, Cloudy? And we mentioned it on the podcast is that they had local breweries there too. Sons of Kent and Bayside where both came out for their grand opening. And that's pretty cool to see how those guys support it. We've talked about it on that podcast, but we've talked about it before about how the breweries support each other and they're not really competing. They kind of work together and that's pretty awesome.
Back up to Friday when they had a bunch of breweries down, and I don't have the list, Timmer, but maybe you recall. But they had breweries from St. Thomas and all over the place come and hang out.
I know Frank was there. Geo Heritage was there.
Caps off.
Yeah, there's just a ton of them, and they all just came to hang out, talk about the industry, and support, celebrate Red Barn opening. So that was awesome. It was a good day. We did a little podcast there, had a few beers, had a beer with Denny at the end there, and kind of wrapped things up. And man, when we were recording inside Cloudy, there's not many nicer breweries that I've been into than Red Barn on the inside. So if you haven't been able to check out Red Barn or been inside of Red Barn yet, check it out, man. It is beautiful.
For sure. Our other friends, OGs, also from the beginning, our friends over at Sons of Kent, go check out their social media. They're hiring.
Yeah, there's some requirements on there that I did not meet, which would include working weekends or lifting things over 30 pounds. So
Well,
I've crossed myself out of the contention for that one.
we'll save
But
them
if you're
the
looking for a
headache.
job, go check out Sons of Kent. Well, that'd be an awesome place to work. I'm not gonna
That
lie.
would be. Yeah, that'd
Those
be
guys
pretty
have a
cool.
good time. I'd go check it out if I were you.
All right. Wanted to mention in Toronto, there's a group called Ontario Doggos, which is I would never be involved with that, but it's a group that is dog oriented. People with dogs. They are teaming up with Black Lab Brewing in Toronto, and they're going to have for 22 and over a singles mixer for dog parents over the age of 22 to try to find a match for you, not the pet. Well, maybe the pet finds love too. Who knows? But you bring your dog, and then you show up and you get to hang out at Black Lab and mix and match. This is coming up next Thursday, 7 till 10. 100 guests and their dogs, so 100 freaking dogs. So
how is that going to work?
Yeah, all dog breeds are welcome as long as the pup is friendly. But each human will be limited to one canine. You can't bring all your dogs, Sim. You only bring one dog.
So I know it's popular to bring your dogs places.
Yeah,
I don't like that though.
it's not my thing.
Also, why do you have to be 22 or over? That seems like an interesting choice.
Well, because
in the market or anything, that just seemed pretty weird.
If you're 19 and I'm 40 something, then I'm not finding my match, right? Or vice versa. So trying to find people the same age to
all right, fine. Bring your dogs.
It's been a long time since you've been on the singles scene, Tim.
It's 23 years, buddy. So I'm taken
out of the loop. Single tickets for the event, $30, and it comes with a beer and a doggy bag for your pooch. So.
Like to pick up shit, or like it has like a gift bag. Oh, I didn't know if it was a gift bag. They get a gift bag, or like they just say, "Here, pick up your dog shit."
Well, I'm assuming it's to pick up your just one. Like I know my dog. That is not. Like, that's not enough.
That's what I mean. So maybe it's got treats in it.
That's not enough. Not enough. Timmer, it is season 6, and every season, well, not every season, we've for the last few seasons, we have been doing the Weird Name Hall of Fame. That's where we honor some of the weirdest names in sport and just in general. Weird Name Hall of Fame, just weird names that have come up. And we have honored past inductees into the Weird Name Hall of Fame. Like, here we go. In the top left, that is Dick Clapper, former Boston Bruin. And Dick Clapper is the reason we started the Weird Name Hall of Fame. So the old Boston Bruins defenseman up there, Dick Clapper.
Dick Clapper. Love it.
And Dick gave us the idea, so we've rolled with it. And these are the inductees over the years of the 3BeerPod.
There's a lot of dicks in there. I'm not going to lie.
Well,
apparently that just makes us laugh.
Yes, there's a lot of dicks in there. Dick Shiner from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
Dick Paradise.
Oh,
former NHLer. Dick Sizzler, former manager of the Cincinnati Reds. Dick Felt with his giant dick head. There on the right, like Dick. Yeah, so Dick, those were all inductees. Rusty Coots.
Right, obviously.
Yeah, he's still a coach in the majors.
Yes, so he is.
Obviously, great name.
Yeah,
Champ Summers has just got a great background. Remember, he went to war, didn't he?
Yeah, he was in Vietnam, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then came home, played some softball, and then Tigers pick him up.
Yeah.
Like, how the hell does that work? And your name's Champ Summers to go with it.
Champ Summers, yes.
There should be a movie about that.
Bingo. And then Commodore Gary Doodlesack was a season 5 inductee into the Weird Name Hall of Fame. So we have we've got some more nominees to add for season 6 into the Weird Name Hall of Fame. Okay. So are you ready to go over these guys?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so, buddy. What do you got?
First one up in the Weird Name Hall of Fame. Here you go. Okay. So this is Wang Licken. And Wang is he is a ping pong prodigy. Like he's got shoes named after him. Like Wang shoes. That
I got nothing, dude.
That's Wang Licken. Okay, there you go. You don't have to comment if you don't have it. Wang Licken.
I got nothing, but I bet she's a hell of a baller.
Okay. Here's another nominee for the season 6 Weird Name Hall of Fame, and that is Yoshi Takashita. Yoshi
Oh,
Yoshi Takeshita.
playing volleyball.
Yeah, she's a volleyball player.
Okay, that makes more sense
Former
now.
Olympian. Yeah, Yoshi Takeshita is
Okay, was she in the
the
most
nominee.
recent Olympics?
I believe it was a couple years back. She
Okay.
may have retired now. Here's another option for the Weird Name Hall of Fame. This is Buzz Nutter.
That's not real, is it?
That's real.
Did we fact check? Did our researchers, our team of researchers, fact check Buzz Nutter?
Have we ever been wrong?
I don't think so. No, I love Buzz Nutter. Buzz Nutter might be my one.
Okay.
It looks like he played with Dick Felt though.
He might have been a Dick Felt on the right side of Buzz Nutter in the line. Maybe.
Oh,
All right, here's another nominee for the Season 6 Weird Name Hall of Fame. This is Shooty Babbitt.
That just got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
Is that
Shooty
a birth name, you think? Do you think Shooty is what he was born with?
Maybe. Shooty.
I think so. Oh, no, it says Mark on the screen there. Mark Shooty Babbitt.
Oh,
Okay.
Mark Shooty Babbitt. Okay, well, there you go.
Okay.
Well,
signed.
fire that researcher. So, Mark Shooty Babbitt.
I like that. Shooty.
Shooty. This is a classic, and I'm surprised we haven't brought this one up because this is an NHLer who isn't that far removed from the NHL. Miroslav Satan. Or
I
Satan,
think that says Satan.
sure. Yeah. So there's your 5 nominees, Tim.
I think
for
he
the
picked the
Season
wrong
6
number. Shouldn't he have
Weird
been
Name
like
Hall of Fame.
6'6"?
Yeah, you would think so.
That would have
Or
made
maybe
more
he was
sense
trying
on
to
that.
distance himself from the
From
idea.
From the devil.
From the devil. So there are your inductees. On the
Are we gonna take
Season
votes
6
on this? What are
Weird
we
Name
doing?
Hall of Fame. Yeah, you tell me
We'll
who you'd
induct
like to
next
see
week?
inducted into the Weird
Can we
Name
recap them again, buddy?
Hall of Fame. Yes.
We
Okay.
got
So
Wang Licken.
Miroslav, let's go back to the beginning. We have got Wang Licken. Wang Licken is a ping pong prodigy.
Right?
Wanger can swing them. Then you've got Yoshi Takeshita, who is a past Olympic volleyball player. Okay. Buzz Nutter. Buzz Nutter, full of nougat.
It says Corey Barr did ask if that was a candy bar.
It very well
Which-
could be. Very well could be.
I'd eat a Buzz Nutter.
Well,
What- It might be. Oh no, we lost him. We lost him. Shooty Babbitt.
Shooty Babbitt. Shooty Babbitt. Mark Shooty Babbitt. No offense, Mark. I don't know if you're making the cut this year in the Weird Name Hall of Fame, but you are up for one more year in season 7. But we'll see. Maybe you'll get some votes from the Babbitt family. And
Satan.
Miroslav Satan, or Satan, as he preferred to be known. So those are your nominees for the season 6 Weird Name.
That's
Hall of
tough.
Fame.
That's a tough class right there to
It
pick
is. It's
someone
not
from.
easy. It's not easy.
I've got a
It's not
couple
easy.
favorites, but we're gonna let the fans vote on this one. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Beer Potter, let us know. Takeshita's getting some love. I don't know if that's a vote for Buzz Nutter or not, but yeah, keep an eye on our socials too. If you're listening to this, we will get those pictures up so you can have an idea of who those weird names options are in the Weird Name Hall of Fame for 2000 and I guess season 6 is what we're going down. This coconut and key lime IPA is good, Timmer.
Is it?
Yeah,
Coconut and key lime. There's a
Yeah.
giant bee attacking me right now. I don't know where that just came from. What is going on here? That's
too
something
funny.
right there. What's
That's too
going on? I'm drinking the pineapple Scotch bonnet right now.
Yeah.
It's just how I remember it. Very sweet on the get go, and then it just burns your throat.
Burns
I'm
you on
not
the way
sure if I
down.
like it or not.
Hey,
I'll let you know.
we should mention just news here today that Norm Macdonald passed away.
Oh,
Canadian.
buddy.
Yeah.
That was a crusher. You know, Norm Macdonald's one of those dudes that you're like, you don't think about him all the time or talk about his comedy, but then when this happens, you're like, damn, Norm was funny. And then I spent some time tonight just watching some clips of old Norm stuff.
Yeah.
And there was some stuff that when he was on some late night shows, he just didn't give a damn.
No.
Or maybe he did, but it was just funny. But
he was a
his
regular.
delivery,
Dry. Just dry.
I love it.
He was a guest often on the Howard Stern show. He was buddies with Artie Lang, and he would just come in and kill with just
Crush
like
it.
Just so easy. If you haven't watched the Norm Macdonald special on Netflix, I'm sure it's getting some love here today and tonight with his passing. How old was he, Tim? 60.
I think he's 61.
Yeah. The special is outstanding. We're probably going to get this flagged from Netflix, but Netflix, go subscribe to Netflix and watch this if you're not already a subscriber, because it's pretty good. Let's play a little piece of that.
I was in the airport, guys were asking my ID, and it occurred to me that ID is a strange abbreviation because I is short for I, and then D is short for identification. So seems to me D is doing most of the legwork on that
one. Dude, yeah, go check out some stuff on YouTube for Norm Macdonald, because I watched probably about 45 minutes of it tonight. And just cried laughing, man.
Like that was 30 seconds. That's why we played that. And Netflix, don't come down on us, but I know you'll probably get pissy about that. But like, there's so much good stuff. The Jeopardy skit from SNL.
Yo, Turd Ferguson when he was Burt Reynolds, love it. And he did a lot of roasting of OJ. So he was on Weekend Update when the OJ trials were going on there, and he did not let up on OJ with some classic lines that you're like, is he really going to say it? Yep, he just said it, which is awesome. He called him a killer many times on the air, which I think is part of his firing. I think he was making fun of OJ, or he got removed from the Weekend Update. Or one time he got removed from Weekend Update. He was making fun of OJ too much, and his buddy, the president of NBC, was not a fan, something like that. I'm not an expert on firings, but
do you want me to tell you about it? I got a spill over here. Just give me a second. Yeah, a little spill. Oh, bud, we got a big one here, actually. That's going to be a bit.
This is gold here today, buddy.
All right.
Do you want to pull up Corey Byers' last comment there? I think it really hits home with your Kajijian.
Oh. Some sun split to sell me. Didn't I already secondhand buy that?
Yeah, I did. I marked it up. He sold it to me for less. Oh, wait a second. That might be illegal. Is beer reselling illegal?
I don't know. On the black market. On the black market. All right, Tim. Hey, last night was the Met Gala. That's a big gala in New York, and any celeb who's anybody goes to this thing, and they all try to outdo themselves.
We did not get an invite, eh, buddy?
Odd.
Weird.
We'll have to talk to our marketing department about that.
Yeah, that's bull.
So I thought we could highlight some of the looks and discuss, because when people think fashion, they think of the pod, right? So
obviously,
yeah, us and our variety of brewery t-shirts.
What? I got the All-Star shirt. I got the Chum All-Star shirt on. Yeah, my daughter bought it for me. That was awesome.
Nice.
Shout out to Kate.
All right.
Okay.
Lil Nas X didn't show up in one outfit.
What?
He showed up in three.
Wait,
this is the Old Town Road dude.
Yeah.
There it's all there.
Were those costumes under each other?
That's well, I believe they were, Tim. I was not present for the unveiling
of
each.
Peeled off one to the next one, like a gobstopper. There's just a bunch of layers there.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know which of the three I like most.
I think I like the last one. That's the one I see myself wearing the most.
Well, the first one looks like a very elaborate Snuggie.
It looks hot as hell.
Yeah.
That's too much fabric for me.
Number two is just like, that's not. Who's wearing that? That you just wouldn't be able to sit down.
No, the other one looks like a good. You could go out on the town and then just come home and fall asleep on the couch with that one on.
Yes, you could never go to the bathroom though. Like,
no,
if you went out to a local brewery and you had to use the washroom, you'd get some looks trying to get that thing off.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah,
that is a tough one.
We got another one for you. Rihanna is dating A$AP Rocky. We know.
Oh, can you sing me something?
Can I? But not today.
Okay.
A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. So this is Rihanna is she looks semi-normal, but
what?
A$AP Rocky
Who looks semi-normal? Neither looks semi-normal.
Well, that's true.
That looks like they went into like Fabricland and just grabbed up a bunch of fabric and wrapped it around themselves. That's
He
impressive.
looks like me when I'd convince my mom I was sick in grade 4, and then I would stay home all day,
Oh,
and then it was
sick.
like, yeah, and then you'd be like, oh, and then it was like, all right, Price is Right's on, and then you'd be like sitting there in the blanket. That's ASAP Rocky's me. That's the same blanket I used to sit on the couch with. Yeah,
That is crocheted probably too, eh?
I think so. But let's understand, this is in New York City on Monday night, the 13th of September. It wasn't cold by any means. And that's a lot of.
That's hot.
Yeah.
And COVID doesn't exist either at the Met Gala, eh?
No, there was no masks
Okay.
at the Met
All
Gala.
right.
So
That's fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
we're getting some comments on that. Grandma made me comfortable. Looks like that one. Yep.
Yeah.
Corey says someone stole Nana's Afghan. So yeah, see,
Both are true.
ASAP Rocky is everybody's got that blanket somewhere. Okay. Next up, Canadian Dan Levy from Schitt's Creek,
Yep.
dressed like this.
That looks like you remember in elementary school when they would pull out the parachute and then you'd put the ball in it and everyone would that looks like what he's got tied up in.
Yeah.
The parachute.
It looks like a where in the world is Carmen Sandiego
Like
board
really?
game, but like you wore it.
Oh, you know those fake flowers, like tissue paper flowers that you would make in elementary school in art class? That's what that looks like.
Yeah,
Tissue
I love
paper
this guy.
flowers.
I love Dan Levy.
Yeah.
Hilarious dude. It's not my thing.
Was anyone just wearing like a regular suit?
Somebody
they not
was.
Take
Oh, what's
any
the
pictures
good looking
of those
dude?
guys?
Yeah, one of the couple dudes wore like just tuxes, and they looked out of place.
Right.
They were like,
Like, who's this guy wearing a tux?
Could you imagine though? You get an invite to the Met Gala, and you're like, I've made it, and then you get stuck sitting next to Dan Levy, and you can't sit because you're like pushing his puffy
Tissue
showlders
paper?
away.
Can you get the tissue paper off of me, please?
It's probably wrinkling the whole night. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's noisy as hell too.
Yeah. The water wing sweater.
That's a good call.
It is. And if you're listening to this podcast, you've got to go back and watch it because obviously this is a visual for the 3BeerPod. All right, next one. Kim Kardashian. You know Kim K.
Heard of her?
This is her look.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't that one of those suits that they used to wear at the Canucks games?
Yes. Did she have a zit? Is that what she had?
Is she under there for real?
Yeah, that's
or
her.
Or they just send someone else?
But this is the thing. Like, these celebrities walk down that red carpet to get attention. Does she have to then go, Kim, it's Kim Kardashian, guys.
Can't remember me?
Right here.
Kim.
It's Kim Kardashian. Or does she have to have somebody go and say, Kim's coming?
Oh, Kim's
because
coming.
here she is. Yeah.
That's a bad life decision right there, too.
Like, how do you eat dinner? You can't have a drink
You guys
the whole night. The whole night. You
filter it through your pantyhose face.
Or
doing.
Is she the only one that followed COVID protocols?
She's the safest
She
one
took
there.
it. She
Wearing a mask for the whole body.
Yeah. It's like a body condom is what she's got on there.
This is why we weren't invited, buddy, because we couldn't have pulled any of these off.
Yeah. It's Tim. He's coming.
3BeerPod. They still wouldn't care.
I read a meme this afternoon. Somebody said, "This is what I wear when I go into work on my day off, and I don't want anyone to see me." Yeah. All right. So I saved the best one for last. Well, it's hard. Like, is this the best or is this the worst? You have to be the choice.
Tough.
Okay.
That's
so
tough.
Kim,
okay, what do we got?
Kim Petras is this woman's name. And now, who is she? Hell if I know. I have no idea who this woman is. Okay.
Okay.
But she was invited to the Met Gala. We were not. Okay. Somebody smarter than us probably knows who this is.
Okay.
What do you think of this outfit?
Is that a horse?
It's a horse. Of course.
What? Yeah. Is that her hair?
I don't know. Well, that's a good question. I'm not
sure.
sure.
Riding a horse?
She's wearing a horse, Tim. She's worn like the pelt of a horse. That's a lot going on in this picture here.
There is a lot to break down here.
I didn't notice the butt until you brought it out there.
Is that her leg?
That's her leg, yeah.
But does it go all the way back? There's something I don't understand here.
It's not a normal.
Let's go back to the horse head.
Yeah.
She's impaled herself with a horse head.
She's decided to wear the
head.
skin of a horse. It's the Met Gala.
That's a tough life decision. Should I go with the skin of a horse on top of me?
Yeah. I got way too involved. Like, I woke up this morning not caring about the Met Gala.
Right. And then you got into it.
By noon, I was doing a deep dive. So there's a couple rules. You can't take a selfie at the Met Gala. You're not allowed. There's no selfie.
Only people can take your picture.
Only people can take your picture. You're supposed to be present in the moment. You're not supposed to be too caught up in your phone. No selfies. A couple other rules. You don't sit. If you came with a date, you don't sit with them. You're separated, and you have to stay in your seats.
You don't sit with your date?
No. You then go and meet. You're supposed to meet the room. Okay. No. And then there's like a dinner. So, frick, whoever Ken Patras is sitting there at dinner wearing this stupid horse costume.
How are you going to eat sitting next to this horse head?
Yeah.
Can you put the picture back up? Because there was just a dude in a tux behind her.
Oh, the guy in the white tux. Yeah. And the girl in the black dress.
Right. Who are these guys? Obviously not standing out with a horse. No.
Even the yellow curtain dress in the background there looks a little, normal compared. You know what?
Corey did bring up a point. Is there someone else in that horse costume? Is there someone behind her?
Could be like one of those cartoon deals where somebody's wearing the back half.
That's got to be uncomfortable at dinner time. You're just feeding it under the table. Sliding some money.
I ordered the beef. But do you think, okay, in an imaginary world, you and I somehow get invited to the Met Gala 2022.
What are we wearing?
Okay. What if we just wear track pants and a t-shirt? Do you think they would look at
what I'm wearing right now, buddy?
Exactly. We just dress like it's a pod. Do you think they look at us and go, ooh, fashion?
Oh,
or yeah. I think if we tried, they'd be like,
we'd have to put some sort of stain on our track pants.
Yeah.
Or maybe a hole somewhere, and they're like, ooh,
we'll dress
risque.
Yeah.
They'd be like, ooh, look at that guy's kneecap. That's something.
Is that bullseye barbecue sauce in her shirt?
Bullseye. Sweet Baby Ray's? I'm not sure. Let me taste it. And then people just lick the stain off your shirt. And they're like, oh, yeah, that is Sweet Baby Ray's.
Does he have a can of beer in his pocket? He does. Love it. Love what you've done. Love what you've done.
Well played.
Well played. I think Met Gala 2022. We're coming for you.
How do you get? Coming for you. We should start. We pump ourselves on social media for this, then, eh? That's how we get invited, isn't it?
Yes.
Hashtag invite Chris and Tim.
Yeah, Met Gala. We're coming. We're coming. They'd probably make us wear that black outfit just so nobody sees us. See, it's the shadow.
That's probably what we should wear.
We wanted to bring back another long time staple of the 3BeerPod. We do it every season or so. It's the real beer or fake beer. Real beer or fake beer. And Tim has got you prepared this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good, buddy. I
have nothing.
I just brought it. Oh, you didn't have anything. Oh, okay. No. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the name of the beer, description of the beer, or tagline, and you have to decide, is that a real beer or fake beer that I just made up?
Okay.
Ready?
Yes. Let's do it.
This one's called Hoppy Ending Pale Ale. It's a full-bodied beer without overwhelming your palate, and it's sure to leave you craving another one. It's the Hoppy Ending.
Do you have a brewery? Can I ask that, or is that?
You can't ask that.
Okay, it's a real beer because I know I've had the Hoppy Ending. Have I?
I don't know. That's private.
It's a real beer, right?
This is a real beer.
I knew it. I knew that one. Where's it from?
California.
Oh, I've not had that. Then.
You're excited though.
Lied. I thought I did.
Well, you might have. Maybe there's another hoppy ending. It seems pretty straightforward. It's from the Palo Alto Brewing Company in California.
Haven't been there. Okay. I lied to you guys.
This one's called Sit Your Ass Down. It's Citra hops. Sit your ass down. Drink it now.
No, that's not a real beer. That is not.
Sit Your Ass Down is a double IPA from Against the Grain Brewery. It's a real beer. I love that.
Is it?
If someone hasn't used that one yet,
okay.
I don't think you've had that one.
This game works for me because I never remember what the names of the beer is I drank. Like I remember like the color of the can. I'll be like, oh, like the pink can. So I'll never remember a name. So okay. So it's a real one. Okay.
Last one.
Yeah.
Circumcision Ale. This beer is a cut above the rest. Circumcision Session IPA.
For a winning record. Yeah. I have not had this one. It is a real beer.
This is a real beer.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's for the win.
Nice.
2 for 1. Well done. Two right, 1 wrong. Congratulations, Chris.
What is it called again?
Circumcision.
Circumcision from where?
From Schmaltz Brewing Company. Have you ever been there?
Yeah. No, I've not been.
No. Circumcision. A cut above the rest. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's clever. I don't know what the label looks like, but I bet you it's something.
Yeah, I bet you the can is something.
It sure is. Well done, Cloudy. You win, buddy.
There we go. Good round.
We brought that back for season 6. You're getting better.
I'm happy we got to work these back in. Sometimes we get busy. We love having the guests on. We've got somebody lined up for next week, which I think you're going to love. But bringing back some of these little staples that we've had on the pod over the 5.5 seasons or so, coming up. Rolling through midway through season 6 already. But we like those games coming back in.
I love a good freestyling episode, Cloudy. It feels good, buddy.
What we're going to do, we were just talking about this. So coming up next week will be episode number 5, and they always air live on Tuesdays, and you can download them on your podcast machine. Now, I know they've been a little delayed. Those are coming here soon. Keep an eye for the podcast this week in audio form. We'll get them all up for season 6. But next week will be the night before summer ends. So we have decided to put together a little award ceremony. What are we calling this? We're going to award a beer of the summer. Is that what we're calling this?
I think I think 2 things. We're going to talk about our best beers of the summer.
Yep.
I think we should come up with what the best beer is, but I also want to talk about our best beer drinking moment this summer too. So I think people could share both of those with us. Their best beer that they drank all summer, and what's your best summer beer drinking moment? Because this summer was different than the last summer. Last summer was way different than all the rest. This summer was a little bit better, I think, Cloudy. We had some good times. Got to see some people again, had some good beer drinking times.
Yep.
So what was your best time that you had this past summer drinking beer? And what was your best summer beer? That's what I'm excited to hear.
That's a good one. So keep an eye on our social media, and we will we'll post that this week, and we'll take votes, and then we'll have the winner by next show.
Yeah, love it, dude.
I'm
best
voting
summer
for
beer.
Circumcision. Yeah.
IPA.
That was my best moment.
Cut above the rest.
Yes, my best. For sure. Timmer, that was a solid little
Hold on, buddy. Oh, and we got to put up our see if people want to vote on our Weird Name Hall of Fame.
For sure. That'll all be online. You can check it out there. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back next week with the season 5 or episode 5 of season 6 of the 3BeerPod. One more time, go watch some Norm Macdonald on YouTube tonight, or get it on the Netflix, because damn, we're gonna miss that guy. Funny guy. Thanks, Timmer.
Funny guy. Thanks, Cloudy. See you, buddy.